Isabel.
And I'm Isabella.
We went to the peninsula.
And we learned about the wellness.
Yes, spa and wellness. We primarily spoke to, well, not primarily, we spoke to two women. One was, I believe, head of,
Talent.
yeah, one was the head of talent and development.
Yeah, talent and development.
Department, and another one was the, I think she was the head of the spa and
She
wellness.
was the head of the spa and the wellness center.
The lady in talent, she said something that really stuck with me. I don't know if it's like with you guys too. She said it's all in the details. It's all in what you produce and what you show in small things. It doesn't matter about the big picture. It's always the little things that you do that make you important and make you into a better person.
I was really admired by Venice, who was the development talent manager, because she spoke about her switch from the hotel in the Philippines to here, and I found it very inspiring how she was able to restart her whole life here and produce and build a career for herself.
Yeah, and I love how she explained how versatile in general, the hospitality business is. And yeah, it was very inspiring to move from the Philippines and how she adjusted to here. And in general, she talked about
Yeah, it was so welcoming when we first walked in. Dennis, who was the talent manager, kind of let us have breakfast, and we all sat together and connected in the beginning. And then after that, they took us to the spa and wellness place, which was right when we got there. I don't know about you guys, but I wanted to go to get spa treatment, and they gave us tea and muffins. They were very welcoming.
That's it. Thank you, you guys. For anybody that just came in, we're keeping the presentations at 2 minutes. Once the 2 minutes have reached, we're wrapping it up, and we're going to let the next group go forward. Remember to project your voice. I need to be able to hear you, just like I'm sure everybody over there at the pizza box can hear me. Okay? Next one is Beverly Wilshire. Please.
Oh, you're there too. I have a new group every time. I'm sorry.
Better. Yeah, I just could not make it yesterday, but I wanted to.
I know, so I wanted to stay. You did look a little pale. So
Thank you.
So don't worry about it. Okay. So we have two. Mayor and Mika, let me know when you're ready. Or let us know when you're ready. We are just recapping from yesterday how the experience was, what you gained from it as well, okay? And if you guys just tell us what department you guys were focusing on, because I know it was wellness and then there was also rooms, okay? All right, ready? Go.
So we went to Beverly Wilshire, and at first, when we walked into the room, we were viewed very, very well. And I felt really at home.
Yeah, I agree. So it was wellness and hospitality mostly, and then we saw the rooms. There's 395 rooms.
Wow.
Matt, would you like to join us?
One sec. Let me put myself down.
You put it down?
Very welcoming,
I was in my Spanish class.
and everyone that worked there just always had a smile on their face, and yeah.
The assistant manager who showed us around the rooms, on the way there, we saw multiple housekeepers, and they treated them like family. She told us that their smiles is what keeps them going to work. It makes them really happy to see them happy, and that's what makes it go around.
The assistant manager, she traveled all around the world, so she would work at 4 seasons to another 4 seasons, and it was very inspiring.
And then we got a, I don't know, can you talk about a view?
We got a view of the penthouse.
Yeah, we got to go on the penthouse and a 1-bedroom suite and then a 1-bedroom room. And they were all nicely decorated and they had a similar design.
All the workers there made me feel really at home. They were all very nice, and it didn't feel at code Peninsula. It felt like they were actually welcoming and not going by standards.
Yeah.
We also learned their rules and the norms for the people that work there. So she had a whole presentation and we learned a lot from that.
And at the end, she quizzed us on what we remembered, and that really helped.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys just made it just under 2 minutes. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, our next group is going to be the L'Hermitage group. If you can just go on in, take your last bite of your pizza and just... Alrighty. Let me know when you guys are ready. Okay? Ready?
We're ready.
Perfect. Let's start.
So I really found that the experience of the L'Hermitage this week was really, really interesting. I had no idea that hotel even existed. I've been to so many different hotels in Beverly Hills, but never that one. So it was really interesting to see a new perspective. Also, most hotels in Beverly Hills are perfectly located within the Golden Triangle or within all the shops, retail, and restaurants. This one wasn't. This one was nestled in the residential community, which made it very different from all the other ones. The way they treated their guests, the way they treated their staff, and the way they went about all the actions that they performed daily.
And something I found interesting and found really amazing, and it's a similarity to all the hotels that I've been to, is how most of the people in management, they started at an entry-level position, or they went to college and they studied something completely different, and then they found their passion within the hotel industry.
I really enjoyed this week how small our group was, as we were able to connect one-on-one with a lot of the staff, their experience. They gave us advice. If we wanted to go into the hospitality field, what skills are necessary, all the different roles. So no matter if you're good at art or if you're good at something that you don't think would necessarily be hospitality related, you can excel in the hospitality field.
And I really enjoyed the tour with all the suites. My highlight was seeing the suite with the movie room and the 3 chairs, and it got me thinking, this is what I want in my own home, and I'll do whatever it takes to build up to that. So I really enjoyed the tour of the suites, and they even explained the cost of the suites, how it starts at like $195 and then can go up as well.
Yeah, the people were probably the most interesting. The diverse amount, the way that they all intertwined together and worked very closely was really interesting, and how they collaborated.
Thank you. All right, there we go. Alrighty, so for our next group, we're gonna do the Waldorf. Who's here from the Waldorf?
Why did he do that?
Okay, there's 2 of you. Okay.
Yeah, I will ask him. Unless you tell me.
No, I'm just kidding with sugarfish.
Don't worry, we'll keep it small. Oh, perfect, 3. Okay.
I'm literally just
Perfect. Alrighty, let me know when you guys are ready to present. Remember, we're keeping these at 2 minutes max. So that's okay. So let me know when you're ready. Okay, go for it.
So we mainly got talked to by Joyce, she's the manager of front of house, so she deals everything that the people would be seeing, the guests would be seeing as they walk in, she oversees that. So all the fine details of that, the presentation side of everything, she's there to make sure all looks okay, and she told us a lot of stories about the Saudi princesses and what she had to do to accommodate them.
I also, my favorite part of this tour was how they showed us behind the scenes of everything, and how when a guest comes in, they're communicating through a microphone in their ear, saying oh, this guest is wearing a purple tie, this is their name, when they walk in, greet them. And also like you said, they told us these crazy stories, I'll say one really quick, how the Saudi princess walked into Chanel on Rodeo Drive and just told the person working at Chanel, I want the whole store, and then came back to the hotel with every single Chanel bag.
We also met this man who was explaining to us what the hotel looked like, how it was like created, and how like people move around the hotel, between how staff members move, how guests move, the different elevators they use. He explained how to get to the rooftop for a specific person, how a luggage gets to the door before the actual guest gets there. And he also showed us a tour of the behind the scenes and some of the other ballrooms.
We're good? Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys.
Stop, you're so mean. No, delete that right now. Delete it right now. More. Delete it right now.
All right, for the last one is
It's actually deleted. You're not going back to it.
is gonna be Carey.
Your hair.
For the Hilton. Because it's only him in his group right now, we're gonna keep it at just a minute, okay? All right, Carey, let me know when you're ready.
No, I don't care.
Okay, so when we first walked in the hotel, Carla greeted us. We went through like the underground maintenance area, and we walked through 3 of the kitchens first, and then we went to multiple other kitchens, but they mainly focus on culinary arts. They had a kitchen that's as big as like a whole floor. One floor was just a straight kitchen, and that's where they prepare stuff for like the Golden Globes and the Oscars and any events that they have in the International Ballroom. That's where they have all these parties and big events planned at. Pusha, which was the girl who's in charge of housekeeping, first started out as a spa nurse and worked her way up to general manager of housekeeping. And that was really interesting because not everyone knows what they're going to do. She started off as a nurse and worked her way up to housekeeping, and soon maybe she'll be general manager. They are redoing their whole pool. It's off limits for right now, and one of their garden fountains is being transformed into their pool that's going to be opened in 2025. At least that's what they're hoping to open. That used to be their pool before. I don't know why they want to redo it, but they're redoing it, and it's quite small, but they're planning to make it really nice to attract more guests. They have a rooftop restaurant called Santolina, I think that's what it's called. It's mainly open at nighttime. There's a lot of guests that go up there. Their main logo is the star, which they're trying to implement in anything they can. And that's it.
All right. Thank you. And now we can open up the floor. Is there anything you guys took from the experience now that we're done with the presentations, or you just want to say?
Cookies.
Isabella?
I just wanted to say, like, for in my specific hotel, I found it interesting because the lady we were talking to, her name was Venice, she said she started off as a nurse, and she explained how she was able to apply her skill set that she was using in nursing into hospitality. So it really just like opened my eyes to the fact that whatever background you have, everything goes into hospitality and everything is connected.
Okay, thank you. Delora?
I spoke to the same, I was in the same group as Izzy, and I 100% agree with her because Dennis, she told us before anything, she's like, the main message that I want you guys to take from this is that it's okay to not know what you want to do, and it's okay to still be figuring it out. And I told her after, I'm like, you know, I feel like after hearing this presentation, I feel like now it kind of introduced me to this aspect of hospitality and how it can work into my life. And like how many of you guys said, how there's so many different aspects in hospitality and how it can work with everybody.
Does anybody have any comments, any more from our trip yesterday?
I had really fun. I had so much fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you had fun on the bus too.
Dancing.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
I really enjoyed the people who gave us the tour. Like they were very nice, and they had a lot of information to give us, not only about their background but their job as well. And the guy that I really liked the most, I forgot his name, but like he was like French, and he said that he started out in a different country and then came here to study, and like I just think that's very cool coming from a different culture and like being able to bring that to a new culture. And he just seemed like a very cultural person.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, we have wrapped up our presentations. I just want to leave with a note for attendance, you guys. If you have something you need to do for first or second period, please have your teachers just contact me instead. Just say, that would just tell them that, you know, Ms. Garcia or Ms. Dubin really would appreciate the teacher telling us instead of 5 different people telling us one teacher's class. One email with one teacher is a lot more better for me. And attire, remember we have our dress code when we go to the hotels, so no Uggs, no sweatpants, no graphics. I know it was cold in the morning, so that's why we let it slide, but just in the future, if you are cold in the morning, just on a black sweater is perfectly fine, or a hoodie even, okay? But other than that, thank you for everybody that did show up yesterday. We really appreciated it. And we heard a lot of good incentive questions. And yeah, you guys are free to go.
Thank you, Ms.